Welcome to Downtown Sports. My name is Downtown Stephen Brown, and in today's video, we're going to do something a little bit less research intensive. We're just going to do a fun little kind of review video on hockey jerseys, specifically Toronto Maple Leafs jerseys, because that is obviously what I know most about when it comes to jerseys. Now, you're going to be asking yourself right off the bat, Steven, what do you know about hockey jerseys? Well, I've made a couple of them on this channel here. One of them comparing a fake jersey that you'd buy from China to an Adidas authentic from Indonesia. I posted that video a really long time ago, but I will link it at the top of the screen if you are interested in seeing close-up differences between the two, between one that's retails for about $200 after taxes, even when they're on sale, and one that's just $25 that you can order from DHgate right now. I will link that at the top of the screen. And I also have a little project going where I've gotten about $1,500 worth of hockey jerseys, or a collection of them, for free, just buying and selling and collecting them. So I'd like to think that I know my fair share about jerseys, specifically Toronto Maple Leafs jerseys. And if you're ever in the market, you want to buy a secondhand jersey and you're not 100% sure if it's real or if it's fake or it's a good deal or whatever, I will leave a link to my Twitter down in the description of the video. You're more than welcome to DM me on Twitter with pictures of the jersey and ask me, hey, Steven, is this a good price for this? Or, hey, Steven, is this legitimate? Is there anything wrong with it? What's going on here? Am I getting a good deal? So you might be in the market for a new hockey jersey. You might have been looking at the sale that Sportchek had over the last 4 or 5 days, and you're saying to yourself, I really want one of these jerseys here, but I don't know which one to get. Do I get an Adidas authentic jersey? Do I get an All-Star Game jersey? Do I get a Fanatics jersey? You know, the prices are all pretty expensive, and even with the 30% off or 25% off, these jerseys are still quite expensive here. What am I actually getting for my money, and are they worth it? So first up, we have a Reebok Premier jersey that I own from the 2016-2017 season. Now, I believe that these retailed for $189.99 Canadian with a name on the back, and blank, they were like $139.99, I believe. This one is a John Tavares one from the 16-17 season, which is a little bit defuncto because he didn't play on the Maple Leafs till the 17-18 season, but it's still the same logo and everything like that. It's just the branding and whatnot. But the Reebok Premier jerseys were around for a while. They were around from the late 2000s to the 16-17 season, and then the 17-18 season. Adidas took over, and these were actually very nice jerseys. You know, if you couldn't afford the Retail Edge 2.0 jerseys, which I believe were $350 Canadian at the time, the Premiers were a very nice switch up to them. They had this little jog tag on them that a lot of people really didn't like, but just look at the logo. The logo on here is quite nice. The actual feel of the jersey, it's made of twill. It's the numbers look good. It's just a solid looking jersey. It's not that bad. And then this abomination, and I'm gonna sound off on it. You can kind of see it in the background behind me here. This is a Fanatics jersey. For the Toronto Maple Leafs, they're garbage. They are literal, look, the logo doesn't even look the same. It has these weird, like, texture to it and stuff like that. This is not a Toronto Maple Leafs jersey. This is not the jersey that they wear on the ice. That's not the numbers that they have on their jersey. That's not the nameplate. That's not the color. That's not the font. Everything about this jersey is wrong. And if you're looking at the numbers, they're just side by side to the Adidas authentic jersey made in Indonesia. Now, they have these little perforations on them and whatnot. If you don't like them, you don't like them and whatever. But when you're looking at the Fanatics jersey, this looks like something that you would buy at Walmart. For the $180 whatever dollars there are, or $130 that we saw them from Sportchek earlier on in the video for an Austin Matthews one, this is not a Toronto Maple Leafs jersey. This is some kind of weird knockoff, look-alike, that doesn't even look like the actual thing. Like, if we're looking at the Reebok Premier jersey again, and we're looking at the logo, I mean, yes, this is the cheaper version, the Premier, but at least it looks the same as the Edge jersey in terms of the logos and the fonts, and they're not just completely different. Like, I don't even know what that is. Maybe on some teams it's better than others, but the Fanatics Leafs jerseys, they're just straight up trash, and they're made out of this weird, like, elasticy type material, like I don't want to say spandex, but almost like a spandex, like they stretch out like cotton. It's not made out of twill. It's just not a hockey jersey. And for that price, you're well better off just buying yourself a player shirt for like $15, or just the knockoffs from China for even $20 or $25. The knockoffs from China look 20 times better than whatever the hell this is that we're looking at right now that's on the screen. And I don't know. I was really disappointed. I got this Kadri jersey, the Fanatics, for $30 in the big sale that Sportchek had. And I mean, for $30, you can't really go wrong with it. But at the same time, I could have gotten the fake one from China for less money. It would have taken a while to ship because they take like 3 or 4 weeks. And with everything going on, I don't even know how long it would take to get to you now. But the fake one for like $25 is a hell of a lot nicer than this thing. And I mean, it's just very upsetting. So to summarize, what Fanatics is doing should be absolutely criminal. They should not be able to advertise that as a Toronto Maple Leafs jersey. Sometimes you see them at Walmart where they kind of like look weird and stuff like that. That's what they should be advertised at. They should be no more than $30 to $40, maybe $50 at the absolute maximum. If you're paying full price, even 30% off for those, you're getting ripped off big time. Now, if you're just enjoying it and you don't care how much you paid for it, then okay, fine, that's fair. But if you're someone that likes getting your money's worth for what you're spending, either buy the fake one from China, buy the player shirt, or save up and buy the Adidas authentic jersey from Indonesia, because you do not want to touch the Fanatics jerseys, especially if you're a Leafs fan, because the Fanatics version of the Leafs ones are absolute garbage. I still say that the secondhand market is the absolute best way to go. You just need to know what you're looking at, obviously, and you have to be a little bit fortunate to find the type of deals. I mean, if you're looking at the Nylander jersey that I have behind me, I paid $100 flat for it. It's just an awesome deal, and it was brand new. The guy said that he wore it like once or something like that. I gave it a little light wash, and it's absolutely pristine, beautiful, and it was only $100. And like I said, if you are going to buy one secondhand, but you're not 100% sure if you're getting a good deal, just DM me on Twitter with the listing or a couple of pictures of it, and I will let you know my honest opinion of it. I've been doing this for about 4 or 5 months, so buying, selling, and collecting jerseys, and I'm honestly just really proud of the process that I've gotten this collection of stuff that I really, really like looking at and enjoy talking about, because there's a lot of rich history behind every jersey, right? And I've told a couple of those stories on the channel. I used the William Nylander jersey as a prop to tell the story of how the Leafs were even in the position to draft him 8th overall in 2014. I used the David Clarkson 1967 alternate jersey as a story to tell how he and his contract changed the NHL forever. Just little things like that I think are absolute amazing pieces of hockey history and whatnot. And I you know what, not everyone has them hanging on their walls, and not everyone has like 20 of them, but I just think it's really cool. And I think it's even cooler that I've gotten them all for free. So make sure to leave me a like on the video if you found it a little bit informative, or if you are thinking about shooting me a DM on Twitter and asking me my opinion about this or that or whatever. If you just want to shoot the shit, I'm always there, because, you know, it's quarantine and some people get a little bit lonely and stuff like that, and my DMs are always open. Subscribe for more, because more is always on the way. And guys, remember, do not buy Fanatics jerseys. Just show your support by not supporting them, and hopefully they'll just go away. Or they will reflect upon their mistakes, make some changes, and come back new and improved, right? We don't have to just cancel everything and everyone that we don't like.